Hey, what if I told you that waking up at 5 a.m. in the morning could be the thing that changes your life in 2025? Well, this is something that I've tried for the last 30 days, 5 o'clock in the morning, every day. I've done a couple days that I've missed, but for the most part, 30 days, almost the full 30 days I've done. And I've learned a lot, and I wanted to share some of the things that I've learned with you. Well, first, like before talking about this, like when did I used to go to bed? When did I used to wake up? And what made me want to change and wake up a little bit earlier? Well, before changing to 5 o'clock in the morning and creating that as a habit for myself, I used to not really have a set wake up time. So if I had something to do early in the morning, I would wake up early. If I didn't really have something to do super early in the morning, let's say I started work at 9 and worked from home, I would wake up around 8, 8:30, somewhere around there. If I had to go to the office, work from the office, maybe I wake up at 7. And when I come to going to bed, I go to bed at all sorts of time. So sometimes 10, sometimes 11, sometimes midnight, sometimes 1, sometimes 1:30, sometimes 2. It really depended on like what I needed to do that day or how distracted I was on that evening or during that night. And then sometimes I would just like not really be able to sleep that much. And I wake up super tired, do my work, like think about sleeping all day, and then come back and do it all over again. So I was like, you know what, like that doesn't really work. There's no consistency there, and it doesn't really produce the results that I want. I'm tired a lot of the time, and I felt like I wasn't as productive as I could be in my work and in my business as well, and in everything that I was doing. I felt like it was a bit of a roller coaster. So I started to think about what are the habits that I can change to really change my life, and that's the path that I'm on right now. Just identifying a bunch of different things that I can do to really change my life and really go from where I am to a level that's so different than like that I can't really recognize myself in about a year or so. And sleep was a big thing of it because I've learned something about how you can have one habit that you change and then it has an impact on a lot of different things. So for me, I always felt like I ran out of time. I didn't have enough time to do the things that I wanted to do. And one of the reasons for that is because there's always, like as a man, as a husband, as a father, there's always someone at home. There's always something to do. There's always responsibilities. There's always something that you have to do that uses your time. And to go and accomplish some of the things that I want to accomplish, I felt like I didn't really have the time. Like, you come home and then you have to take care of the kids and then get them ready to bed, have dinner, all these sorts of things. And then like the evening goes like super quickly. So waking up in the morning was the one thing that I changed towards the end of the year that really made a big difference to me. And I'm looking forward to going into 2025 and beyond with that new mindset of waking up at 5 a.m. in the morning is not that thing that's super hard that needs to be done and that's dreadful and that I don't want to do, but it's that thing that has the possibility to impact my life in a way that nothing else can. So how did I do it? Like how did I go from waking up at all sorts of time to really being at a point where I could actually wake up at a certain time and then do it on a consistent basis? Well, the first thing that I needed to solve when it comes to that is really looking at the way I go around sleeping, like my sleeping pattern and the sleeping time. Because if I wake up if I want to wake up at 5, but then I sleep at a time that makes it not possible for me to really be able to sleep enough, it impacts the rest of the day. So the first thing that I need to fix is sleeping on time. And for me, sleeping on time meant going to bed at 10. I'm telling you, going to bed at 10, not always easy, especially when you have a family, you have kids, you have a wife, you have like responsibilities, you have things you have to do. Like everything impacts with everything. So if the kids go to bed later, like you might go to bed later. If like someone comes home, whatever the case may be, like there's always something. But I made a commitment to really make sure that I sleep on time every night. So 10 o'clock is the time that I chose to sleep. And then it gave me enough time for me to be able to feel like I'm rested enough to do everything that I need to do. And sometimes I'm still a bit tired, so I'm even thinking, can I switch to like 9:30? Okay, I do even 9, but right now 10 is good. It's a good time. It's a good amount of time for me to sleep and feel like I'm able to do everything that I need to do. So go to bed at 10, wake up at 5, and then it really changed a lot of things. So what did it change for me? One of the things that it changed for me is that I felt like I didn't really have enough time to pray. So I'm a Christian, and one of the things that I do on a regular basis, or that I wanted to do and I didn't feel like I could do on a regular basis, is pray. Read the Bible, pray, and also listen to some worship music. So how did that work? So, well, like, I don't know why, but I'm a little bit, how can I say? I don't always like to do that, like, around people. So, and even if it's people at home, like my family, right? Like, sometimes I want to have my own time in the morning with God. And I felt like, I used to do that, like, at the end of the day, after everything is done. But then I wanted to put that at the beginning of the day instead. So waking up at 5, everyone is sleeping, and I could just, go downstairs, take my Bible, open it up, and then do what I need to do. And it's been great. It's been really cool. I've learned a lot of things. I've actually found some really interesting things that I had not really paid attention to in the past when I was reading the Bible. And I even found a friend that actually wake up super early as well. And it became a bit of a accountability partner in a sense, because he wakes up early as well, and then he prays at like 5:30. So at least once a week we connect together on the phone, and then we pray together. But most of the time I do it by myself. But then once a week we come together and we pray together. And it's been a blessing. It's been great. So that's the first thing that I do in the morning. And then the next thing that I do in the morning is that I have some time for myself to just like think, just to think about, what do I want to do? How do I want to show up in the world? Like this YouTube channel thing is something that came up in the morning. I was like, what am I doing to express myself? What am I doing to practice public speaking? What do I do that require consistency that other people are doing that is helping them and helping the world at the same time? And then this YouTube channel thing came up, and I was like, let me use some of the time in the morning to even like think about what kind of videos can I produce, should I produce? So that's another thing, like just being a thing. So praying was one thing, reading the Bible all together, and then thinking was the second thing. Just like being by myself with a pen and a notebook, listening to some instrumental music, and then just like thinking about, what are my plans? What do I want to do this month? What do I want to do this week? What's my plan for today? What are some of the things that I wanted to do yesterday that I maybe have not accomplished? How can I go about doing different things? Can I do something better? Like, who am I helping? Am I giving? Like, who am I giving to? When I die, when I'm not here anymore, like, am I going to be, like, how am I going to be remembered? Who am I affecting? Like, who am I impacting? What's the impact of me being alive? All these things are things that you can't really, or at least I could not really think about too much when there was always someone around me, kids calling me, hey daddy, like I need this, I need that. And I love to serve my family and my kids and whatnot, but sometimes like there's a lot of interruptions. You get on the computer to work, and then someone needs you. So I didn't have time to do that. So in the morning it's great, taking some time to just do that. And then the next thing is like physical activity. Going on a walk at like 5 in the morning or 5:30 or 6 in the morning is great. Like, you see other people that are go-getters. You see other people that are, even like the way that they walk is like they're going somewhere. It looks like there's a purpose to what they're doing. So putting my health first, like front-loading my day with things that are really important for me. So my faith, my health, like doing some of these things first, like my brain thinking, even like listening to a course or YouTube video and taking some notes, not only consuming it, but taking some notes about what I'm gonna do as a result of watching that video. All these things were great. So I've done some of that too, like just going on a walk or going downstairs, taking some weights, doing some jumping jacks, taking the rope, like the skip rope, and then just like using it, doing a few push-ups or whatever the case may be, but just like moving the body, like just moving my body, sweating a little bit early in the morning, always felt great, because sometimes I try to do it at the end of the day, but then I'm tired and I don't feel like it. And then I'm like, I'll do it tomorrow, and you know how it goes. So just being able to move around was great as well on a regular basis. It had a great impact on my weight and my well-being, and I just feel accomplished when I move my body early in the morning. And then the last thing is really like work. And when I say work, I mean like work outside of work. Like I have my work that I do 9 to 5 type of thing, but then outside of that, this thing that I want to accomplish, like there's buildings that I want to buy, there's like lending, like people that I want to lend to, there's like lots of business ideas that are flowing through my mind, things that I want to do. And I felt like things were good. I was able to accomplish a few things, and it's been great. I'm not, ungrateful for what I've been able to accomplish, but I've also felt that not having the time to really focus and like really sit down for a block of time without any interruption is something that I don't think I've ever had ever. Like for a long time, like a days back to back days to work on my stuff, or when I did, I had it in the evening. And in the evening, it's just like it's not the best hours that you have. Like you're tired, you've done everything else, and you're just like kind of ready to go to bed. And then these are the hours that I was using to be able to invest in myself, in my business, and grow. And they weren't the best. So I switched up and then used the morning to be able to do that. And it's been awesome, just reaching out to people in the morning. By the time, most people wake up, you're already in their mailbox, you're already in their text message, you already responded to emails, you've already sent proposals, you've already sent offers. And then people wake up and you're the first thing that they see. It's been a game changer for me, and this is part of the reason why I want to continue to invest time and energy in doing that. And then the last thing really is like learning and just picking like 15 minutes to just consume some information that's going to teach me something. I listened to a video the other day about public speaking, and then took some notes about things that I could do, and I'm using some of them right now. So that's like one thing that I'm doing right now in the morning, like just like a little bit of learning, not like I sit down and consume a bunch of information, but grab 5, 10, 15 minutes of something, go apply it right now, today, that day. And yeah, so these are some of the things that I've done. This is part of the reason why I wake up 5 o'clock in the morning, why I've done it as consistently as possible during the last 30 days. Obviously, it's holiday season, so there's a couple parties to go to and whatnot. And it's not always conducive and safe to wake up at 5 in the morning and let's say have to drive like out of town and whatnot. So I've missed a few days, but I never miss like 2 days back to back. Just if I miss one day, the next day I'm doing it for sure. So what about you? Is that something that you have been doing, or is that something that does that make sense? Like for you, if you've been doing it, is that something that you're noticing some of the things that I'm noticing? Are you noticing them too? Or if you haven't done it, would you be willing to try? Is this something that you ever thought about? Or you prefer working at night or doing your creative stuff at night? Like, what is it for you? I'd love to know. Let me know in the comments. I'll be back tomorrow and with something else. It's really cool that I want to chat to you guys about. But for today, I just wanted to talk to you guys about one habit that I have, that I'm learning, that I'm working on, and that I'm getting better at. And then I'll share some more with you guys tomorrow. Thanks again for watching. If you're not subscribed to the channel yet, please do subscribe. It really helps. I'm on a quest to get to 1,000 subscribers. Right now I'm at really 1,000, but really at the end of the day, right now I'm really trying to reach 100, my first 100. It would mean a lot to me if you were part of the first 100 and then you help me out get to the first 1,000. Mean a lot to me. So share, subscribe, as much as possible. And then leave me some comments. Let me know what you guys think about all this 5 o'clock in the morning stuff. All right, guys, thanks a lot for watching, and I'll see you next time.